Hi everyone, welcome again to my channel, Math is Fun channel. Again, this channel is an educational channel to help you understand your lessons in mathematics, and this channel is intended to those who are doing the online classes out there. Hello, and those who are doing the modular there or answering their modules rather. Hi, this is very helpful for you to understand your lessons or topics in mathematics, and please don't forget to share this video discussion to your friends. And of course, do not forget to subscribe my channel after watching the video discussion. Okay, so are you ready for our next topic? Okay, I guess you're all ready. I will be sharing to you our topic for this video discussion. So as you can see, we are going to talk about sharing dividing a polynomial or dividing polynomials. As you can see, this is already an example. So we will talk about dividing polynomials in this video discussion. So dividing a polynomial by a monomial, divide each term of the polynomial separately by the monomial. So that is the first step or the step that we're going to follow in dividing a polynomial by a monomial. Always remember that when you divide polynomials, it's like you are dividing an ordinary numbers, just like how you did or how you do it in your sixth grade or in during your elementary days rather. It's just the same. However, it's like you are dealing with polynomials in here. That's why we call it dividing polynomials. Again, in dividing a polynomial by a monomial, divide each term of the polynomial separately by the monomial. So that's the step. Example, negative 12a cubed plus 36a minus 15, divide it by, or is divided by, or over 3a, all over 3a rather. So please do not forget how to read it properly. If it is um, more than a monomial in your numerator, you have to write it as all over 3a. So we have it, we divide each term of the polynomial separately by the monomial that we have, the 3a. So now we have to divide this one, negative 12a cubed divided by 3a, 36a divided by 3a, and 15 divided by 3a, following the signs. Still negative, plus, this must be plus perhaps. This is just wrong. Typographical error, sorry. Negative 12a cubed over 3a. So now we will just follow the division or how we divide or simplify it. So we have it, as you can see, negative 12 divided by 3, we have it negative 4. A cube applying the over a applying the law of exponent, the quotient rule, subtract the exponent 3 minus 1. That's why we have it a squared. And then this can be canceled. 36 divided by 3 is 12 plus 12. And of course, negative 15 over 3 can be reduced into 5 over a. So now our quotient is negative 4a squared plus 12 minus 5 over a. So this is our final answer or our quotient. Why when we divide a polynomial by a monomial. Okay, so next, let's proceed to the next slide. Dividing a polynomial by a polynomial other than a monomial that I showed a while ago uses a long division technique that is similar to the process known as long division in dividing two numbers, which is reviewed on the next slide. Okay, so like this, 7,256 is divided by 43. So how do we do it? We divide 43 into 72. We have 1. Then multiply 1 times 43. So we have it, subtract 43 from 72. Then bring down 5. So you can see, divide 43 into 295. So we have multiply 6, which is 6 rather, and then multiply 6 times 43. So we have it 258. And then subtract 258 from 295. Then we have 37. Then bring down 6. So now divide 43 into 376, and that gives us 8. Then multiply 8 times 43. So we have it 344, as you can see. Then subtract 344 from 376, and that gives us 32. In short, nothing to bring down. So we then write our result as 168 and 32 over 43. So this is our final answer. So same thing on how we divide the numbers in dividing a polynomial. I will show you in here. So as you can see from the previous example, as I shown in the previous slide, there is a pattern in the long division technique. Can you see the pattern? I hope you can see it. So divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, then repeat these steps until you can't bring down or divide any longer. Okay, so we will incorporate the same repeated technique rather with dividing polynomials. So now let's have this one, an example. A polynomial is divided by a binomial or another polynomial. 28x squared minus 23x minus 15, this one is divided by 7x plus 3. So how do we do this? Let's solve it together. First, divide 7x into 28x squared. Sir, will you not include the 3? Yes, only the this one, the first term in this given, or the leading term, will be divided by the leading term of it. What I mean in each terms of our dividend. Okay? So 28x squared divided by 7x. I want you to observe the pattern. So after that, we have it. Again, I'll repeat. 28x squared, you divide it by 7x. So that's the, we don't include 3, okay? So only 7x, the first term. So now, we have it 4x. How did we get 4x? Since we divide 28x squared to 7x, 28 divided by 7 is 4. X squared divided by x is x. Okay? So that's how we got it. After that, we multiply 4x. I will highlight. Multiply 4x to 7x plus 3. Okay? So 7x plus 3. Then we have it. 4x times 7x is 28x squared. And then 4x times 3 is 12x. Then after that, we have now to subtract 28x squared plus 12x from 28x squared minus 23x. So we subtract them. So to subtract, of course, you have to follow the rules. Okay, what is the rule, sir? The rule is this will change the sign of 28x squared and the sign of 12. So since we subtract it, since 28x squared is positive, it becomes negative. Since 12x is positive, that becomes or change into negative. So we can eliminate this one. Then we have it 23, negative 23x minus 12x, and that gives you what? That gives you negative 35x. Next step, you bring down negative 15. And then you will just do the same process. Negative 35x will be divided by 7x. Okay? So 7x, divide 7x into negative 35x. So that gives you negative 5. So how did we do that? Negative 35x, again, is divided by 7x. So negative 35 divided by 7 is negative 5. And then x divided by x is 1, correct? Because that becomes 1 minus x to the power of 1 minus 1, which gives you x to the power of 0, which is equal to 1. That's why we have negative 5 in here as its quotient or part of its quotient. After that, you multiply negative 5 times 7x plus 3. So you multiply negative 5 to 7x plus 3. So that gives you what? That gives you negative 35x minus 15. Okay, after that, we will subtract negative 35x minus 15 to negative 35 minus x minus 15. So how do we subtract it? We have to change its sign. Okay, so negative 35x minus 15 becomes positive 35x plus 15. So now nothing to bring down because the because the remainder here is 0. Correct? Negative 35 plus 35 is 0. Negative 15 plus 15 is 0. So meaning to say no remainder. So that's why nothing to bring down. So I hope you can follow. So our answer is 4x minus 5. So I hope you can follow. So I guess let's try to do it or have another example so that you can apply what you have learned. Okay, first, okay, this is our given. 4x squared minus 6x plus 8 divided by 2x plus 7. So first, divide 2x into 4x squared. So 4x squared divided by 4x squared divided by 2x. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then x squared divided by x is x. So that gives you 2x. Then multiply 2x times 2x plus 7. So I hope you can follow. You multiply this one in here to here rather. So that gives you 4x squared plus 14x. Then subtract 4x squared plus 14x from 4x squared minus 6x. So change the sign. That gives you 4x squared minus 4x squared is 0. And then negative 16 minus 14x is negative 20x. Next is bring down 8. So you will just repeat the same process. So you divide negative 20x into 2x. So you have it negative 10. Then multiply negative 10 times 2x plus 7. That gives you negative 20x minus 70. And after that, you are going to change it. Subtract negative 20x minus 70 from negative 20x plus 8. So change the sign. That gives you 78. So nothing to bring down anymore. So your final answer is must be 2x minus 10. Sorry, 2x minus 10. So what will you do to the remainder? In writing the remainder, as you can see, so in our final answer, you write 78. Since it's positive 78, so plus 78, you over it to the divisor 2x plus 7. As you can see. Sir, is it always? Yes, it's always if there is a remainder. So our final answer is 2x minus 10 plus 78 over 2x plus 7. So we will end in this slide. So I hope you have learned something from this video discussion. I am expecting and anticipating that you are learning so far about division of polynomials. So in our next video discussion, we will talk about linear equations. So I hope it's clear with you or in your mind rather about the concept and how you divide polynomials. So we will call it a day. Thank you and have a great day. But before that, do not forget to subscribe my channel and always remember that the essence of mathematics is not to make simple things complicated, but to make complicated things simple. Math is fun. Anyway, have a great day. Mwah.